This is The Roman Show.
Hey, I'm good. How about you?
Good, thank you. So just take a few minutes. I know you been around with all these media interviews and so forth, and I know you want to get your mind straight here for the fight. It's just days away. But first, I want to talk to you. I know you're very busy during this media tour, and you stopped by the Dolphins training center. How was that experience?
It was pretty cool, man. You know, those guys are just getting back into it, and you know, it's interesting to see how everything is coming together for them. You know, with a new head coach and you know, new coaching staff and everything, and they're trying to gel everybody together. So it's interesting to see the beginning process of all that.
And I've noticed now that a lot of NFL players are taken into that MMA training, and it's been very beneficial. It helps them out a lot. What are your thoughts on that? How the MMA training has made its way into other sports, like in baseball and basketball and NFL?
Yeah, I think it's mixed martial arts. You know, because there's so many disciplines encompassed in one. It engulfs it embodies a lot of different sports. You know, at its core. And football especially because, you know, with the punching techniques, you can use that the hand-and-eye coordination really quick. If you're a receiver, you want to get quick off the line, you got to jam somebody. Or if you're a defensive back, or if you're a defensive end, or anybody, you know, that's using, I mean, any position really where you're using your hands. And also, you know, you have the inside, the pummel and learning how to use your leverage to get a guy off spinner, off balance. That's a wrestling aspect. So there's a lot of different aspects that definitely can, you know, work out football players. And the scary thing about it is that I work with some of these guys, and it's scary to know that they're not even using the body that they have. Like, potentially have so much more strength that they can use if they learn how to generate that power right.
Yeah, that's just quite amazing. Did you get a chance there to spar a little bit or train a little bit with the guys?
No, I didn't get a chance to do that. Me and Jay Glazer should do something in L.A. where we work with some football players, but I didn't get a chance to work with those guys. It was their first day, you know, it was just kind of getting into the program. But I talked to the coach, and I want to come back and do some work with those guys if possible.
That's cool. And now, I know now you train out here in Boca Raton. So are you a Dolphins fan now, or are you sticking to your...
You know, the new coach, he went to Michigan State, so I can find some, I can find some common ground in that, but... I'm from Western New York, so my loyalty lives with the Buffalo Bills.
The Bills. Well, we don't want to talk about that after they went to the Super Bowl 4 times, and you know what happened there back in the 90s.
Yeah.
But the Dolphins and the Bills always had a rivalry, you know, when we had Brian Cox, and they went at it all the time. So it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, yeah, for sure.
So, Rashad, obviously you got this fight coming up, but, you know, there was news that came out. Unfortunately, now you're the headline. A lot of shuffles in this fight card. And you heard about one of your former opponents, Lyoto Machida. Unfortunately, he won't be competing for one of the substances that he used. It's not permitted. What are your thoughts on this, and what can be done to change this? Because we see a lot of guys who unfortunately are put in this situation. What can be fixed?
Well, I mean, you know, it's kind of tough, you know, because a lot of supplements, you know, that we've been taking for years, kind of having to take, we're not allowed to take anymore, and you know, they just be banned. You know, because of what the overall property does for your body. But you know, and there's also another aspect. You know, there's this whole language thing too as well too. So I mean, you know, there's a lot that can be done to help educate us fighters, and it's not you know, this is our first year with USADA, so it's not like everything is going to be so seamless. So I think that, you know, over time, things become a lot smoother, and fighters will know exactly what program and what stuff they should take. You know, maybe the USADA can give us some list of supplements that we can take, you know, that'll be easier for us, so we can buy and know that we're getting what we, you know, what we are supposed to get in the supplement that we're trying to take. But it can be tough, man, when you're getting these supplements and you're trying to find every edge you can to try to find a way to recover. You know, sometimes they look a lot better than they actually are for you.
And Rashad, obviously you're fighting Glover Teixeira, a phenomenal fighter himself. He's been on a roll lately. But before we talk about that fight, you have the Black Zillions and the ATT. They had the rivalry. Is that going to be spread onto this fight right here? Because you're fighting an ATT guy. You're not too far away from Boca Raton and Coconut Creek. So we're going to see some of that that versus team type of atmosphere in Tampa.
I don't know. You know, I'm go out there and bring it, and I'm always gonna represent the black man. So if he's trying to vie for ATT, then definitely there's gonna be that kind of rivalry. But it's gonna be a good fight no matter what.
Yeah, and what a coincidence it was, since you had scheduled another opponent with Shogun and they give it to Teixeira, and it's in Tampa, it's in Florida, ATT Black Zillions. It's just ironic.
Yeah, it is. It's so ironic, man. But I like it. I like that. I think that Florida should get a lot more shows out here in Florida, and I think that we have two big dominant teams in Florida. We have a lot of other good teams in Florida. And I think that we have a lot of talent here, and I believe in the fact that we are drawing power with the fighters that we do have, and I think we put together a really good card here in Florida.
Absolutely. And what can you tell me about Glover, of course, not going into this fight, and how he's been in the past few fights? He's been looking pretty sharp.
Yeah, Glover's an improved fighter. He's showing that he's really starting to use his well-rounded mixed martial art background. He's doing takedowns, he's working heavy on top. He's pretty much doing everything, and it's a lot different than it was the first time he went for the title, because before he was primarily just trying to punch knock everybody out. Mm-hmm. But now he's using a lot more skills, he's using a lot more different techniques to get the fight done. You see a fighter that's not trying to look to knock the guy out. The guy who's out there who's really trying to show that he's a well-rounded fighter. So I got a tough guy ahead of me, but if you follow my career, I've never been shy to a challenge, and I accept it.
I'm looking forward to the fight on Saturday on UFC on Fox. I want to thank you, man, and thank you so much, and good luck. And both of you guys, stay safe in that cage or the octagon, and have a good fight.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Rashad.
This is The Roman Show.